Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons. It's Rale, and it is once again finally time to Nintendo do things after work has goofed up my schedule something fierce for the last couple weeks. Currently, I'm joined by Whacker. Say hi, Whacker.
Hi, diddly ho, friendaloons.
Andy and Storm are inbound at some point. Both of them have indicated they will be late. That's usual for a Thursday, especially after all this. Whacker was supposed to be late too, and I'm assuming, Whacker, that you guys just got used to not having to do crap on Thursday afternoons. And we're like, oh shit,
I
yeah, I have to do stuff.
I was actually not expecting you to resume this week. I thought it was next week that you were
Now,
resuming.
we're resuming this week because I want to get back into the groove before next week, because next week is Zelda, and I am much hype. So this week we're going to continue with Fire Emblem. At least for one more week. One more week of Waifu Wars. But then Waifu Wars goes on pause because I am not holding back on Zelda. That comes out next Thursday, so we're going to be playing it day one on release. No spoilers. It's going to be a good time.
I I have to be perfectly honest. I don't even remember where you were in Fire
Fire
Emblem.
Emblem, we are currently making our way towards the bad people country to throw hands with the dragon, and we're doing the ship battle, which we've pretty much got on lockdown at this point, I'm pretty sure. I'm relatively sure I didn't goof this up somehow. We got, what, 3 enemies left? Double check I got all the treasure. 1, 2. I think there's only the 2 treasures. Okay. We have the loot. It's time to scoot.
As you wish.
Lol.
That's a boss. We need to bait them in. I don't want to...
Ciao.
We do not
How
put
do I
faith,
look?
especially because I know I've had to rewind once or twice already on this map.
Very interesting.
I will obey.
Yeah, I very much preferred the other Fire Emblem over this one. Just
Three
'cause
houses over Engage.
yeah,
Our foes are strong.
the art style in this one it's just too over the top for me.
I agree with that. It's specifically the
Power
costumes.
blooms
Like,
in
most
me.
of the art style itself isn't a problem. It's the outfits. It's the outfits that's the problem.
Nice.
For you, anything.
I mean, if you include like hairstyles and stuff like that and visual appearance into there, that also to me is a bit over the top.
Yeah, some of them are... I mean, I can include hairstyle in the outfit. Some of them are okay. Like, Diamant's outfit is dope and fitting for a Fire Emblem game.
I mean, there's it's not everyone fits into this category, right?
Yeah.
Like some of them are fine.
You got Diamant, but then you've got people like Ivy, who is... Like, I love Ivy as a character, but that outfit is a lot.
I mean, it's a thirst trap, is what it is.
It's the fucking hat that annoys me. Like, the rest of the outfit I could deal with. It's that goddamn hat veil thing.
You're mad that she's wearing a racquetball
I
Yes.
smell
thing
gold.
as her forehead.
You're a
Her forehead?
racquetball thing as a forehead.
Your face is a racquetball.
I cannot describe how much I missed streaming during these last couple of weeks.
Well, doing adult shit is hard.
Ugh, don't remind me. Oh, that's a Parsona joining us. That's a Storm song.
Hi, diddly ho, loons.
Stormulus P. Thronglebottom.
Whack,
Get that out of your mouth right now.
but it's good.
Digiman, the problem with Soul Calibur's Ivy is not her design, it's that fucking sword. Whip swords are dumb, and I don't care how much you try to convince me of it. Make a whip or make a sword. Don't try to combine the two.
Understood.
Yes. You noted in BPL or WBPL chat that we were gone live.
I have my orders.
Yeah.
You will not survive
Excellent.
this battle.
Your face is going live.
Indeed.
Okay, Let's make sure these 2 last support units are put down before.
I was not prepared for a stream today. I thought we were resuming next week.
It's okay. I've missed streaming with Rale. It is streamy. Yay.
So you were like, are we starting at 30? And I'm like, when have I ever started at a 30?
Because Crispy starts at 2:30. So...
You were thinking of crispy streams.
Yep. Which for most of you on the East Coast is 4:30, but whatever. I'm a mountain boy.
I'm in Central Time, so right now I start streaming at noon Central Time. It's nice. I get to eat my lunch, and then I get to chill out and play some video.
I'm eating my lunch as well.
I already finished my
I'll
lunch.
eat your face.
Nose!
But only when I'm on crocodiles.
There we go. Thoron will do the job.
Bringing me back to my point about, you know, if Whacker is a glue-sniffing dumb fuck, that makes him a foot sniffer, because glue is made from hooves.
Look. Alright. Okay.
Use your words, Whacker.
No!
Oh, crit. Nice.
Technically correct, the best kind of correct. I mean, look.
Look, it's okay, Whacker. We all know you're a degenerate. You're not a wholesome, upstanding citizen like Rale.
So, about that.
About that.
About that.
About that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
So who do we have in chat here? We have Silicon Soul. We have Zeragvan Bromelstein. I'm still going to take a time to get that one. Brewster Buffalo. Did you, ma'am? Bully Bravo.
Stage is mine.
Oh, and Rale Mirrodin has joined the chat. Wait a minute.
I can still fight.
What?
No, I'm just reading through everyone who's posted in the chat thus far, and I was about to read your name, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man.
I shall call you Zerg going forward. Zerg von Bromelstein. You are now Zerg. But have you considered Splayed Hand Egg Zerg?
We considered that Terrans are the best faction. Fuck the Zerg.
That's fair. Personally, I'm a Protoss man.
Of course you would be.
Well, yeah, have you heard how they talk?
Carrier has a door.
Entaro Adun, I am Judicator Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to...
Don't exert yourself, Digiman. Oh, speaking of that. Dad joke calendar. It's been a while.
No.
Little Mr. Confidence issues here.
I stayed the night at the YMCA. I don't want to make a song and dance out of it.
Lol. I just got back from the YMCA. Was why I was a smidge late.
Also, yesterday's is really good. I was interrogated over the theft of a cheese toasty. Man, they really grilled me.
Something has just triggered my allergies. I will be right back in 1 second.
Yep.
Okay.
Go take your medicine. Actually, speaking of that, everyone, make sure that you take in your appropriate and needed meds today. Do not
Hey, Rale.
Yes?
There's something we haven't had in a couple weeks.
What?
Why? What is the dad joke of the day?
I literally just told you the dad joke of the day!
Oh, okay. I thought that was from your regular repertoire.
Nope. I don't remember. I used to have like a 30-minute list of dad jokes when I was younger. Somewhere out there, there's a friend who was unfortunate enough that he was around
May
for
I?
every time that I would list them off. So it would become a thing of, oh yeah, his name was Robo Guy. So poor Robo would be around, and it eventually became a meme of, hey Robo, this person hasn't heard my jokes, and then Robo would obviously respond with, no, not again! Yeah, unfortunately, my memory is for doing that full list is not as good anymore. I have old manishness.
Hey,
Yep.
So,
What are you talking about, Zerg? There are no ancient laser devices. I don't know what you're talking about. No one would have those.
right.
Sorry, I've been playing Traveler with Goat lately, and the Thorians have this whole thing. We've excavated so many things on this planet, but not ancient super weapons. We do not have those.
Consider.
None of that.
But of course, I remember there are no ancient super weapons here. Yes, of course. No ancient super weapons on Floria.
Oh my god, Bully Snake, that is amazing. I'm saying that one out loud. Don't yell into a colander. You'll strain your voice.
Yes.
But Zerg, there are no ancient super weapons. I will say, the Traveler game with Goat is infinitely one of the best campaigns I've ever done, just because of the voices he does.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
He was complaining at one point about not being able to use his Dagothar impression, and so I installed a voice module on my robot that made my Protect bot talk like Dagothar.
You know?
And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, Protectbot, I am currently in danger, and I am the doctor, and I am small. And he's like, what a fool you are. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. And then opens up his weapons and starts firing on whoever's attacking me.
if I may,
See, every time someone mentions Traveler, all I can think of is my RPG, which might actually be playtestable by the time that we meet up.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, are you all right?
Whatever has become of
I'm hoping to
Lucia,
have something as well, for we
I'll
will
still
have
do
10
what I
nights of
must.
silliness to inflict
Leave
upon
report
each
is
other.
A little farther north.
I mean,
I
10 nights
suggest
for
sailing
you.
there.
I have the full
Understood.
2 weeks off.
It's near the castle and the cathedral, so we
Okay.
should.
Well,
be
I
able to
mean,
gather info there.
we'll be spending 10 nights there, but you
I will
have to
inform
drive
the
there.
others
I'm
of our
just,
destination.
I'm going to fear for my life for 3 hours, and then I'll be there.
Yes.
I don't fear airplanes. I fear the airplanes I can afford.
I have a terrible fear of grounds because
We
it's not the
returned
fall
without
that kills you.
but we
Also,
can
I don't
eat
like
back
being in
this
caves
time.
either, so having a fear of
Just
grounds
hang
wraps
on.
up a bunch of things.
Wow,
Lucia,
I'm qualifying what I'm about to say as a
returned
dick
to the
move.
land where we were
It's like,
separated from our fellow
don't worry,
members.
Rail. We just have a nice, peaceful ocean over
If
here
reunited,
instead.
We can at
Fuck
last
off.
grant the power we offer once every 1,000 years.
We should discuss our other option. That is the far greater power only we know about.
When Whacker
Yes,
gets
of
back, I have
course,
another
the
terrible
miracle.
pun for you guys.
We could use that power at long last. I would
God.
suggest Lumera.
I don't like this idea. We shouldn't perform the miracle. We have to think of the future.
I agree. The whole future. We can't favor anyone with it now.
Favor someone. We're talking about Lumera. We can prevent a tragedy.
Please. Those of us who were scattered in other lands are still learning all that's happened.
Some of us were at her castle. Some were not. It's natural to see things differently. So, we are not all in agreement. At least at present.
Using our power every 1,000 years is one thing. The miracle. We've never used it before. Never in all of existence.
The cost of doing so is not small. Perhaps we should never, ever use it.
So the implication that the rings
Of
have a
course,
power
we
to
are
do
not
stuff
all
beyond what they normally do.
What might the others think? What
We
might
don't
they
just summon
decide?
ghosts, we summon their fetishes.
Oh no. Also, Zerg.
You are correct.
So, I've dropped this saying before. the only difference between water and concrete after you get to a certain height is that the water will swallow your corpse after it shatters you.
There's a reason that Rale is not a worshipper of merciful Poseidon.
Look, Poseidon started that shit. I didn't have thalassophobia when I was a kid. I did not know of the horrors of the deep. And then Poseidon decided, oh, look at this child, let's send things to attack him. And I repeat, up to and including the ocean itself. I have been nut shot by a wave before.
You see, I just get, like, tickled, but, yeah.
So, there's a couple... Brewster Buffalo, there's a couple things to survive a fall from that height. The reason water is arguably worse is, yeah, because you'll sink afterwards. Some of the advice I've heard is, one, try to make yourself as wide as possible so that you slow down your terminal velocity. This is part of the reason why cats actually become essentially fall-proof after a certain height. They'll still get injured, but it becomes a lot less lethal if they have time to prepare. Yeah. But another one is try to grab onto the ground. Usually, if you smack and stay there, it won't be as bad as if you smack and bounce, because the bouncing will then, shake around your bits. You do not want to be a shake and bake. The other thing is, if you can control your flight, try to aim for soft things. Obviously soft is relative, but landing in dirt is better than concrete, landing in mud is better than dirt. Stuff like hay, all that sort of things. Really anything that's going to absorb the impact a bit better.
Are you looking? Oh.
So here's the thing, landing in bramble bushes, might not be the worst thing that could happen. Yeah, it'll suck, but being alive in a bramble bush is better than being dead on the ground next to it.
DigiMan asks, what's the difference between a creepy wizard and a creepy shaman? A creepy wizard is very protective of their magical tools, while a creepy shaman will gladly show you his fetishes. Bully Bravo responds, I've been murdering way too many Forsworn in Skyrim to find the humor in that one right now. I am minding the chat, I'm just also eating right now.
Sustenance is important. I ate lunch before this because I was being all responsible. I also had an hour between getting off work and then starting stream. Still working a bit of overtime so that I'll have all the vacation time I need, but it's on my time rather than the work schedule just saying, hey, guess what, you work 8 hours a day now. What? No, my Thursday. No.
News.
Look, my schedule is very fine-tuned to fit my needs. Beyond, the ultimate schedule that would fit my needs, which would be not having to work at all. But that's not really an option right now. One day, maybe. If I play my cards right. Or if I get stupid lucky with some investments. Though I'm not relying on that one at all.
May I?
Oh yay, we're gonna hit A support with her. Huzzah.
Ivy, Can I ask why you call me your deity?
During all the hardest moments of my life, the one thing I could turn to was the Divine Dragon. My faith in you gave me strength to survive.
Survive what exactly?
My whole world. The place where I was born. Illusia Castle is a den of treachery and double-dealing. No one is safe there, and the worst part is, I had no escape. My mother was at the center of every scheme. I was forced to be near every foul conspiracy.
Your own mother.
In her world, every smile is a dagger looking for a back to stab. I hated that place. I hated what it did to everyone who set foot there. The one thing that kept me from despair was my faith. My faith in the Divine Dragon.
But why me?
At first, I worshipped merely to be contrary. They chose the Fell Dragon, so I chose Divine. It was a small, invisible act of rebellion. But it was what I needed. The more I thought about you and your life, the more I knew I didn't belong in the
Brewster has
castle.
had their
I'd like
wisdom
to have been
tooth
some help,
removed
if only you
violently.
Forgive me. To experience your kindness
That depends
in
on
such
the
a
quality
familiar
of your
way
dentist.
is
I have
an
a
intense
great
thing for
dentist.
me. Could you please act a little more
Cuts to
like
Rail's
a
dentist just putting a jackhammer in his mouth.
Nah.
Understood.
I go to
I'll
the dentist
try
and I
to be
don't
more
feel a
considerate.
damn thing.
In all seriousness,
Honestly, the
Divine
worst
One,
part of going to the
you are my
dentist was
strength.
the
Even
the
now.
dental cement they use is
Thank
the
you.
most awful tasting thing in existence.
Well, yeah. I should hope it doesn't taste
Ugh.
good. You don't want to encourage it.
I am back.
Whacker has
Aha!
returned. Also, there's an Aloe in the chat. Everybody say hi to Aloe.
Hey, Aloysius.
Hello.
Also, Andy has just informed us he won't be able to make it today.
Yeah.
Oh. Sad face, but such is life.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, bravo, may your work involve a minimal amount of bullshit. Alright, who are we gonna try to level up? Oh yeah, we need to level up Anna.
I'm Lady Anna, the
Leveling
mysterious
Anna sounds like a
merchant.
movie.
Right, I'll do my best.
Actually, Night Owl showed me an interesting TV show last night. Something called, Mrs. Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
What?
It's, sassy English lady solving murders.
Man, shit.
And all with the comfort of a butler who secretly has a machine gun.
Call me Lady Anna.
I am Vander, 32nd Steward of the Dragon.
Continuing one of my favorite tropes, which is the butler is a badass.
Yeah.
I must continue to improve.
Wanna
Aloe
win next
was
time?
just getting
Have
hasty.
I got just the thing for you?
Mm. Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Al, I hope your tailoring goes extremely well.
Indeed. Otherwise,
I hope
he
it's
will
very
be...
fitting.
Oh my. The image of Aloe in a skin-tight suit is just suddenly crossing my brain, and
Merchant.
I'm not sure how to feel about it.
Humble soldier of Illusia. Easy.
My loss, your gain.
Aloe says he tried to get them to let out the front where his wiener lives.
Constricted wiener is never a good time.
You are quiet, Whack Daddy.
I'm also like 8 feet away from the microphone. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Have a beautiful time, Aloe.
Have a good one. There goes Aloe, one of the most confusing and possibly sexy men in the Legion.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
I'll leave that to Crispy.
Crispy, I'm pretty sure Crispy would just here draw me like one of your French Furbies. Crispy should make a whacker Furby.
Oh, don't worry, we're working on something to that effect. We're already working on something to that
How
effect.
about no?
And not
Not
just
exactly
a drawing of one, an actual, like, Whacker-style Furby shall be presented to him at the meetup.
None of the above.
Do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Do not want.
Greetings.
Do we have anything worth throwing in there right now? Not really. I remember, I'm short on supplies. Because last time we ended in the middle of a chapter, I ended up not being able to do any grinding. Because I do intend to do some grinding now that I've got all the characters I want.
Raw with a little bump and grind.
Alright, so I have a bad joke for you, Whacker.
No.
And I'm gonna have to take a moment because I want to get this one right. Okay, so scout ship lands on the planet. The two scout teams are each given orders. One is to investigate what animals on the planet are edible, and the other is to see if there is any philosophers living on the planet. The information is sent back to the chief scientist, who misunderstands the captain's orders and writes it all down as a weather report. The problem was he didn't understand when he said a meaty or logical survey.
Hey, Princess Tamara. I heard you ride wolves.
That was bad.
Is that really true?
When I was little, I teared through the halls of Sohm Palace on Wolfback. Made a real mess.
Impressive.
I can hear your anger.
I feel like Spock would make that joke.
Really?
Deadpan.
My family is wild in one way or another. Ooh,
Would that constitute a
how'd you
joke?
like it if I gave you wolf riding lessons?
I was so hoping you'd ask.
Fantastic. I'd be happy to show you the ropes.
Digi, you're already that confusing. Fan art Fantast says that was awful. I approve.
Way more. And when the wolf's really agitated like that, I won't be able to call her off.
I'm gonna hit Squick with that one live at the meetup and see what he does.
Well,
You're probably gonna get
their wolves
verbal
under control,
diarrhea.
but it's a different
I mean,
story
it's
for
Squick, of
newcomers.
course I will, but I want to see what kind.
People do make it through training with all their limbs.
I'm having second thoughts here.
Most people make it through training with all their lives.
Can't let myself get sidelined while
Pause.
there's a war on.
Concern.
Yep. Sometimes the bravest thing is knowing when to call it quits.
Why don't you show me camping instead? It'd be fun to learn how you face the elements out in Sohm. Even
Here's
if just a
hoping,
little.
Digi-Dig.
Oh, absolutely. That does sound
Okay,
fun.
I just
Wait.
realized the thought that's been going through the very
animals to watch
like
out for?
distant corner of my mind,
important
Rale,
of all,
about this.
Nothing beats a
I feel like these costumes on a lot of these guys
We'll be in business.
are starting to kind of brush up against the like edges of culturally inappropriate or stereotypical.
I mean, it's the Japanese. What do you expect? Tell me I'm wrong! Tell me I'm wrong!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
Rale, why do you have to say something so brave yet so controversial?
Princess Ivy, are you glaring at me?
No, Prince Alchrist. At least not intentionally.
So I'm going to pull what we call an epic gamer move and have ChatGPT help me finish up my lesson plan.
See, here's the thing. I've been to anime conventions, and I've seen what goes on there. I'm pretty sure the Japanese have earned the right to be a little culturally insensitive towards other
Country has a
people.
lot to answer for. I am sorry.
Between anime conventions and Nagasaki and Hiroshima, I'm not too surprised.
What?
Did you just issue a formal apology from the Kingdom of Brodia for its invasions of our land? Are you admitting fault on behalf of your people and swearing to adopt peaceful foreign policy? Reconciliation between nations is a serious matter, not to be taken lightly.
That's not what I meant to say was, if Brodia is at fault, then we absolutely
Part of what I'm teaching today has to do with the fascinating nature of microphones and
The king and
speakers.
nobility would have to convene and agree.
I could also
So
summarize
when I
this
said I was
lesson
sorry,
as
it came
fucking
from me
magnets.
as an
How do they
individual,
work?
Not as a representative of,
I know that. I'm sorry. You are a little too easy to toy with.
Oh, Princess Ivy. I was so nervous.
My ill feelings toward Brodia are in the past, but I could not resist teasing you a little. Look on the bright side. We are comfortable enough now to joke with one another.
Also, dear God, if she backhands
Yes,
someone...
of course. I did think my heart was going to stop, but I suppose it was funny.
He is a cinnamon bun that must be protected at all costs.
Fucking Zumberge in chat. Get yourself a girl so hot you can put a grill on her face and cook a porterhouse.
Yes!
Whew. No ring bonds up, right? Yeah, okay. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running. To the world map. Away. Now it's going to do a bunch of updates because it's been a while.
Oh, Rale, I was looking into that OnlyFans account you wanted to start, and unfortunately I just don't think tricycle racing with fire extinguishers is legal anymore.
Well, that's odd. You know, because I can't even. Oh.
I miss streaming with you. I mean, you stream with me on Sundays, but I miss these streams.
Yeah.
Where I'm the one who harasses.
Where you don't have to do shit.
Where I get to be the one who harasses. Although I was rather amused by the beginning of my last stream. Hi, diddly ho, friend Loot. You come in here into my house! Shit on my desk! It's a blue gentleman.
Blue Gentleman's been in the chat for a little while.
A little bit, yes. I was finishing up my yum-yums.
Sustenance. Sweet sustenance.
Yep.
Tasty be thy name. Oh wait, he's got a Thoron. I can't remember if she has the ability to use that. Check. Can you use Thoron? You cannot. You do not have capability in magic to do that. Oh yeah, because you're stuck at B for everything. Disappointing! Hip. Okay. Ugh, yawn. Begin this chapter. I remember this chapter sucking. If it's the chapter, I think it is the Dead Town.
I have returned.
Hey, Zephia. How'd the report to Lord Sombron go?
Bet he was mad we lost the rings, huh?
Very.
Knew it! So he's gonna punish us, right? Finally, yes.
In fact, no. It was a scolding, nothing more. He impressed upon me the gravity of our role.
That's all? He must really love us. Feels good to be appreciated.
Has Lady Vale woken up yet?
No. That spell you keep casting on her. This is getting reckless. We should dispense with the magic for now. Allow her to return to normal.
The spell will soon have a more stable effect. Lord Sombron gave me an enchanted helmet.
What?
For her to wear. A helmet imbued with his power that will amplify the spell I cast on her. Finally, I can erase the defect from existence. I intend to use it shortly. I would like to have some good news for my next meeting with Lord Sombron.
Speaking of news,
We lost
our
Storm.
warships ran into the Divine Dragon's forces. No luck stopping
Maybe
them.
he's under a
Sounds
storm.
like they're sailing to Elusia as we speak.
That was also
Moving faster
bad.
than I expected.
I diddly hope and loons, my internet
Only
fucked
a matter
up.
of time before they're knocking at our door.
My internet fucked up. I'm whacker.
Hi, Whacker. I'm about to fuck your internet.
To volunteer, but I can't have you
You
going
can
all
fucking
alone.
try.
Whacker, you've let him into
You'll
your house. He
accompany
knows
her,
how to
won't
get
you?
there.
No, but I have new internet since he's been here.
Yeah. But that doesn't stop him from doing terrible things
But
to
you'd
your
achieve
router.
even greater
That
success with
implies
Moira at your side.
competence to figure things out.
Whacker, all I have to do is try to fix it.
Right?
Zephyr,
Okay.
I ask one thing. Wait to cast your spell on Vale again.
You cannot fight against my self-owns. They are too powerful for
Then
you.
we depart.
The Kringa is exceptional.
Okay, so something I was trying to tell you before I realized my internet had derped. I managed to successfully do almost a Squick level flashbang to Psyduck last night.
Oh god.
They were playing Helldivers, and somebody asked a question. There was a long enough pause,
But it doesn't matter.
and so then finally I was just sitting there, and I just started reading
Four hounds are my
directly out of the textbook, as if it was an answer,
as long
which led to Psyduck asking a big, huh?
Now we have a serious matter.
Here, where was it? Here it.
What Lady
And I
Vale
did it in
said about
monotone, so it was,
having
unfortunately, the polar patterns presented by manufacturers may be somewhat misleading. Real spatial sensitivity patterns deviate from the ideal ones and often vary significantly with
The
frequency.
situation bears examination.
But apparently by doing so, this achieved great confusion for Psyduck.
I'll be honest, I understood none of that.
Here we are. Give report.
I'm surprised you didn't understand some of it, Whacker.
Defended. We just sailed
I
right
think
in.
I was more shocked by the vomit of word salad
What's
that was
wrong?
coming out of your mouth.
This is a port
Yeah,
town.
it's like I hear you, but I'm not
bustling with
processing.
Yes.
Why is it so quiet?
Fucking
I
magnets,
see
how do
someone
they
over
work?
there.
Wait, did
Maybe
Storm
they can
find
tell us.
the
Divine
the
one,
equivalent
wait,
to the
that's-
brown note, but instead it just short circuits someone's brain?
Possibly.
One of the corrupted. Yes.
You've heard of light-emitting diodes, but have you heard of light-emitting capacitors?
No, bad touch.
I mean,
I'm afraid so.
it does happen, but
mean
I
to
would
destroy
say
the
that's
Lucia too?
not ideal.
You're about to have a much
All I
bigger
know is
problem.
we can't turn a blind eye. We've got to get rid of them.
No.
I mean, that's really not
And
ideal.
abandon the people here? Princess Ivy, tell us what you want to do.
We leave this place.
But there are people in danger. We have a
Indeed.
responsibility to help them. That's what we did at Flora, isn't it?
We got there right after the attack. There were people to save. Look around. We're too late. Far too late. There aren't any survivors. I would have wished nothing more than to help the people here. But with every passing moment, more lives may be lost elsewhere. We cannot waste our time on the dead.
Stormulus P.
We must protect the living.
Bottom.
This is terrible.
Wackulus P. Thunderbuns.
Like this, but
No, that's not.
it's not my decision.
It is your legal government name. I've changed it.
Would make Divine One? Impressive.
Hey, Rale, important question.
Hey, Ral.
Thank you for your
Hey, Ral.
Important
Divine
answer.
One.
Ral, guess what?
Now,
Omnidirectional, cardioid, hypercardioid, or
You're
figure
gonna
eight?
cut and run just like that.
there.
Omnidirectional.
Me, your old pal.
Good news, Whacker, you're fat.
Oh, and I really wish you decided to stay and fight the corrupted. It's so much easier. But divine isn't that right?
The Divine Dragon was thinking only of what's best for everyone.
Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself.
Silicone knows what's up.
The port fell apart, but I won't let you just walk walk away. Wait, how's this for a deal? Drop your emblem ring, and you can go.
Mayhaps, but one day you will love it.
I figured. Worth a shot, though, right?
Because you owe us for that thing in Lebanon.
Lots and lots of the corrupted. Just
What?
for you.
That time I bought you falafel.
Please.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the thing he did in
Vale. Is she all right?
Eventually.
Shush, Mavier. We didn't come here to blab secrets.
No, I do
Can't
not know
answer that,
the
Divine One. Our lips are
geography
sealed.
of that area.
Tell
Like,
you
I know
what,
Ur
when
exists,
this
I
is
have no
over,
idea where Lebanon
whisper
actually
it into
is.
your dead
Do
little
not judge.
Lebanon's by the coast.
Not even close.
Yeah, no, but at least I don't pretend to actually know.
No one left alive.
Yeah, so like,
Oh,
Is that
at
what you
least.
mean?
Out of you, one way or
At
another.
least. That's what we're going for here, at least.
Important question, Whacker.
No.
Omnidirectional, cardioid, hypercardioid, or figure 8?
Figure 8.
Good news, Rale, you have boobs.
I mean, yeah, that's how marriage works.
Mavier.
Alright, note to self. Kiwi is a ribbon mic.
Okay.
You did what? Marnie, when this is discovered...
I'll be what? Scolded? Punished? Please! We're Lord Sombron's
I feel like
favorite.
Rail's just gonna start
Besides,
getting
if I capture
senseless.
even one more ring, imagine the praise
Shortly,
I'll
it shall
get.
happen.
I'll be a hero.
And we're all here
Even in
for
that
it.
case, he will not forgive you.
Ugh, skip the lecture, okay? Just put it on. If you ruin my chance to shine, I won't forgive you.
Okay, so note. They have 2 rings that they're not supposed to have.
Yeah.
Which means we have a chance to take them back. There we go. Alright, how is this gonna go diddly down? So, number 1, we're putting all our flying units in the center so that they can, you know, do the flying unit thing. Number 2, we're gonna put Chris down here so he can run the... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. We're gonna ignore the cannon. Let's see. Caster. Okay, we got a couple big, 1 big lizard, is 2 big lizard, 2 big lizard.
Manny lizard.
And red big lizard and blue big lizard?
What?
One old, one new,
That one can get
What?
out too.
one blue, and one used.
What?
Used, you know, like all those condoms we found.
Ew.
Don't you judge me.
Judging intensifies.
I don't remember who needs to talk to Saphir to recruit her. Oh well.
Divine One, the flame cannons! With the...
Why'd the Divine Dragon dock here? The place is infested. Guess I've got no choice but to cut my way through these
I'm
moldering
sad.
bastards.
I hear you.
I can't risk it this way. Yeah, so
I'll do my best.
sprint.
My will is firm.
Right. Fire. Should remove the miasma. Yes, it does light the whole place on fire, though.
I'm ready.
That could be seen as a problem. So we'll just wait for it to burn out.
So does the purple goo does it eventually fade, or when you go into it, does it disappear?
The
or
purple goo sticks around until you burn it out.
Is this mission 19 the Kingless Castle?
19 the Dead Town.
Any customers?
According to what I found, I believe, Alir, Diamant, and Alchrist can recruit her.
I'm ready.
Oh, look at that. Neat. Thank you.
Prince Diam,
It's great to have a streamminder.
your letter said you were headed to Elusia. Figured you could use another soldier.
I mean, one way or another,
Don't
I was
worry,
going to send a
the
leader to
castle
talk
is
to her
safe and
anyways.
secure. But about King Morian,
I'm sorry, Saphir. I should have protected him. He was so sure he would return.
he knew the risks. For
The
whatever
NC
it's
Samurai,
worth, I'm glad you're still
yeah,
above
no,
ground.
he was kind of a
Let's
moron.
make
He
sure
walked
that
into an
doesn't
obvious
change
trap
anytime soon.
and got zombified for it.
News!
These guys just have... Oh, these guys just don't move. Okay, noted.
Time to crack skulls.
Let's pop up there.
How cute am I?
Knowing my luck, they'll start to move the second I get everybody up there, but
Okay.
we shall see what happens.
It was foretold.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Fuck it, corrugates your metal.
No!
Ready for anything.
Got it.
No, what's this? Oh, war. That's concerning. Oh, right there. You're not friendly at all. Eat laser. Oh good, they don't decide to suddenly just up and move. You I don't need. You I do. Alright, so these guys are axe wielders. Oh no, I've been betrayed.
News!
Who betrayed you?
I'm sorry you're stuck with me.
I don't know why these two aren't talking. I've been running my mouth a little bit, though. Crispy says you two are being too quiet.
Who betrayed you?
What?
Oh, I went to check out the house and a bunch of enemies popped out of
A
it.
good wind.
Oh, that's not betrayal. That's called an ambush.
It's a betrayal of my trust in the game, which I honestly should have seen coming given that the game tells you there's nobody alive left in this town. But it's the principle of the matter, you know?
Yeah. Also, Night Owl, of course. Crispy has cocked a shotgun because it's too quiet.
You don't listen to Crispy. He does really horrible things with art.
I listen to Crispy.
I don't.
It's also why I might have mental damage. Because I love him.
Why did I use the axe? That was dumb of me.
Are you watching?
Oh well. Whoa, crit.
A proud victory.
Man. Chat.
I won't quit.
I'll help.
Making me look bad.
Crispy. And where the fuck is the definition for that?
I got your definition right here, pal.
Yeah. Very low resolution.
What?
Yo. Dick.
That was dramatic but nonsensical.
How does it feel, Whacker, being a bitch?
That was strained. That sounded
How
like
does it feel?
Dorm. Dorm.
What the actual hell are you doing in my stream? Stop it!
I am
Get
releasing
some
the
help.
mental. I am releasing the mental damage before I see my students.
So you're just implying that the students get the good treatment while we get to deal with just your cast-offs?
There is no implying, Rale. It's what
I love you guys, which means
Crispy, I'm wearing earbuds and I am so uncomfortable. Crispy, I have a high-end headset that's giving me surround sound, okay? Please stop.
You're laughing tap. Rail, you shouldn't have given me ammo.
And here comes the rewind. Yes or no? Maybe so. Yep, that's gonna be a rewind. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm sorry. Did
Oh, wow.
You've been quoted, Rail. What the actual hell are you doing in my stream? Thank you, Night Owl.
Okay, so we lost 2 units that one, including Ivy, which was definitely going to be a nope. So after it lets me fucking skip the enemy turn, because we're just going to...
I lost substantial IQ points from that one.
Let's do the time warp again.
Rail.
What?
Get your IQ back.
Rail.
Yes.
Rail.
Whacker.
Oh, Crispy, you'd have to pay quite a bit. They know the value of those things.
Crispy, I'll do it for fucking free, okay?
Well, it won't be quite free. You'll have to get the plane ticket out here.
Wait. Crispy, you're saying you'll pay someone's student debts to beat them with a synth keyboard? Does this include future student debts? Because I could go to a more expensive college if that's the arrangement.
Again, I'll do it for free. Just saying.
What, let Crispy beat you with a keyboard?
No, beat Storm with a keyboard.
Allow me! Adorable!
See, the funny thing is that my current college is cheap enough I could pay for it out of pocket. Pro tip, everybody, do your 2-year degree, your 2-year associates at a small local college. It's so much cheaper, and then you just make sure to transfer into another degree. Get all your gen credits up that way.
Yeah, the key part is making sure that your credits will be recognized in whatever institution you want to go into.
Yeah.
Because that's very much a thing.
Yep, unfortunately.
It's evil Silicon, I love you.
I'm here.
Sometimes I wonder if I should try to learn the violin.
Here it comes.
It's never too late to annoy your wife.
I'm not allowed to learn the bagpipes, I know that much. Okay, this time we're not going to
Rale.
fall for the trap.
Have you actually been forbidden from learning the instrument that best personifies your shitposting?
I have been told that if I want to learn an instrument, I should get a tambourine.
What about your hope?
She was actually being serious on that based off of her knowledge of instruments, which is actually quite extensive. It's because I actually have issues with the dexterity in my hands is not suited towards instrument playing. There's a reason why the most musical things I do is lyrics, and I don't even do that very well.
but what you do very well is dance.
No. No.
Yes, you do.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so white when I'm around
Yes.
other people can't dance.
We'll have to find your... You know what? I'm not finishing that sentence.
Okay, so we're going to pull back a little. More specifically, we're going to pull Anna back because she will die. Try to leave her there. Items. Speakers equipped. Okay. Chill out. Wait for them to come to us.
You know, I just saw a
I don't
meme
even know why I'm
a
bothering
day or two ago. I forgot who posted it. It was either a day or two ago, but one I have not seen in a long time.
Yeah?
I'll help.
The bongo phone meme. Hello, bongo phone.
No, I sent that to you, because I had it in
Okay,
my
well, good
old
job,
records.
Storm.
Why?
What?
Why was it a good job? You sound sarcastic.
Over here.
Because I haven't seen that in fucking forever.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, yeah.
Samurai, it's not that I have a lack of rhythm, it's that I'm very disassociated from my own body, so I run into issues with getting my body to do exactly what I want it to do. The only time I've ever been successful in doing it was with learning how to use spears and swords and such. Like, some martial arts I'm actually decent at, but a lot of that is more that I'm very good at leverage and throwing my weight around when I need to, as opposed to having heavy hand-eye coordination.
Let the show begin.
What he's trying to tell you is that he's got a dump truck ass.
I do, in
This is
fact,
true.
but that's not what I was trying to say.
Also, Whacker, I sent you a thing about what we should do to Rale.
Oh no.
Let's see.
I'm in danger. Digiman, yes, I am a Commander Shepard level bad guy.
God, Storm!
Followed by this one. In fact, that one I'm going to share with the audience because it amuses me to do so.
Oh no.
Yes, it's happening. Rail. Just make your peace with it.
I have been in a mood.
Well,
Yeah.
Storm did get thrown into teaching again. Surprise teaching, too.
Indeed.
So maybe it's
I
the
learned I was hired a week before I started. Or, sorry, a week before the semester started.
Oh, yeah.
Come to me, Microsoft Outlook, you slut.
Hey, don't hate on Microsoft Outlook.
More random spam from other faculty.
Oh, what? Do you have the other faculty that likes to send you stuff because they think that it helps promote cohesion?
I mean, that might be a motivation. No, there's an @faculty button that every faculty from every department uses for whatever little project they're trying to get attention for.
Oh, that's even worse.
It's like, do you want to be part of UCCS's, major film brigade thing, or I don't know.
All in the name of peace.
We need to raise awareness about pinky cancer in orangutans.
What?
I don't know. I teach at a college. We waste people's money and call it intellectual.
Wow. Oh, you're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, autism given form.
I have a condition. There are times where I am the double D of our group, and there are times where I'm the Ed of our group.
What?
That is
There are times where I'm the intellectual, and there are times where my stairs get taken away because I'm grounded.
This is it.
Allow me.
I forgot about that episode.
Right, Whacker never watched Ed and Eddie. It wasn't his thing.
I don't get it.
So, okay, Double D is the smart one of the group. He's the one that says smart things for smart reasons.
He's also the musician, 88 Fingers Edward.
Yep. Ed, on the other hand, is the tall, like, lummoxy, insane, possibly even secretly smart one. But his kind of secret intelligence seems to be the kind of stuff that accidentally summons crows to devour the feasts of men.
That sounds suboptimal.
And so at one point, they come to his house and they're like, Ed, where are the stairs to your bedroom? My parents removed them because I am grounded. That's disturbing.
No.
UNC, I am joking. Like, I think we actually do valuable stuff at the university, but there's no denying that there are some, what I'll call, bloat classes. It's like, I have no understanding of why a, say, theater student needs to meet a certain minimum of math if they've already passed high school.
So, okay, so
I get some of it but it's like, why not offer, something in the real world they'll use, like, business math or something, and instead it's like, no, you have to take calculus or trigonometry. It's like, I don't know of many theater students who are ever going to use calculus or trigonometry unless they're getting into set design, and that is specific.
So here's my argument. The reason that they can't get into stuff like business math is those classes are reserved for students who are going to need them in their primarily need them in their career that they're going for.
Yeah, but
and those students also those classes usually tend to have a smaller amount of students they can let in at once, while other things like calculus and such tend to have more higher class limits. So
not if it's time for Whacker to start talking because he has multiple family members who teach higher education.
Oh boy.
The reason is historical, and the short answer is because historically most higher education expected a level of well-roundedness. So that's true. You still see things where they require you to take things like, I'm being sarcastic, underwater basket weaving and things like that. The things where you see the later, like, Bachelor of Science and those kind of things were supposed to be more highly focused degrees where most of the classes that you take are designed to focus in on whatever it is you're doing. So that's why you don't see business majors taking, multi-differential calculus and shit like that.
Yeah.
So the reason for this is mostly historical. That said, it also depends on what you're going for. Are you going for a Bachelor of Arts? Are you going for a Bachelor of Science? Are you going for a technical degree? So the requirements are going to vary depending on what it is you're doing. And also the institution that you're at.
Yeah. UNC Samurai says, just because Whacker was there when they created writing, to which OK Mo says, I thought that was cuneiform.
I will not dignify any of this with responses.
Funny, implying you have dignity.
Silicon Soul sort of represents what I'm saying here, which is, look, Professor Bloat has tenure, so we gotta use him for something. But no, I honestly think most of the classes taught at, our school are actually valuable.
I'm of the opinion, from what I've seen in colleges, that most of the quote-unquote useless classes are not actually useless, and that's just people who don't understand why that class is actually there.
Okay. Yes and no. I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of teachers being
Hold on. So there's another thing. There's two things. The first thing was I forgot what I was going to say about Rale's point. The short answer is if a class has enough demand, they're going to have enough space for people.
Are they too quiet? Here, let me...
Whacker is quieter than the whole game.
Oh, wait, did Whacker... One moment.
Whacker's quieter than both
Whacker
of
got
us.
himself turned down by 20% because he was being very loud the other night. I'm sorry, chat.
I was doing nothing of the sort.
Sorry, Night Owl. Now you can hear all the sweet and sultry dulcet tones of Whacker's voice.
I also generally turned you guys up.
Yay! So anyway, point being that if the demand for a course is big enough and they forecast enough people being in it, they will make enough space for it. Okay?
With the exception of any courses that have to be very hands-on.
There's no exceptions to this. If there's a course that's going to be required by programs, they're going to look at, forecasting how many people are going to be in there, and then they'll make sure that they have enough availability for it.
Yes,
any institution worth its salt is going to do that. And that said, what you're getting at, I think, Storm, is the concept of priority, right?
Well, not just that. I was about to say they will often break apart larger classes into smaller classes if it's something like what I'm teaching. Something like what I'm teaching, because doing a sound engineering class with more than 12, 15 students would be a nightmare. Because I'd be having to go through everyone's individual projects constantly. I would almost not have time to teach.
Well, the sort of yes and sort of no.
Anything. What I'm getting at is workshop classes, like mass lecture hall. I'm going to teach you the history of.
No, even workshop classes. So what they do is you will still have a professor who has upwards of 200 to 300 students in a singular class, and you'll have the lecture where yes, you have that many people. But, like for my physics courses in college, that was like that. But they would break us up into...
labs, that's right.
Yeah, labs, where it's all overseen by a grad student. And yeah, you've only got like 15, 20 people per...
That's right. I am kind of forgetting that I come from a specific bias where music and theater type programs, like unless you're at a school absolutely devoted to that, tend to be smaller than like the math or chemistry or engineering programs.
Yeah, and there is variation based on the institution, based on the the program in particular, but the short answer is if there's going to be enough demand for a class, the institution is generally going to make sure that they've got enough seats available to take it. And yes, Rale, to your point, there is going to be priority for the people in certain programs, because if you need it, obviously they're going to make sure that you get it.
Yeah.
So that is very much a thing. What was the other thing I was going to say?
Oh, also, while you're thinking of that, Crispy shares the first Whacker fact that has nothing to do with his age. Fun fact, Whacker screams at children when he goes to Walmart.
Crispy's just mad because I yelled at him that one time.
Crispy, what did you do?
I mean, it's Crispy. Do I need an excuse?
I mean, yes. You shouldn't yell at people who don't deserve it, Whacker.
I'm going to yell at Crispy.
Because Crispy
also,
needs...
don't you dare tell me Crispy hasn't earned it.
He does need a good stern spanking from time to time.
If anybody needs a spanking, I don't remember if I've ranted about this. One of my teachers currently requires us to take handwritten notes. Motherfucker, I am left-handed with writing. Do you know how much of a pain in the ass handwritten notes are for me?
There's a general way around stuff like that. I mean, for the most part, professors who have extremely fascist policies like that, you can generally get them overridden if you've got a valid need. Like, say, for example, if you've got a carpal tunnel or something like that, you can get an exception for that, and they have to eat shit and deal with it. So, if you've got a legitimate reason or need for something, don't let that stop you from
No.
whatever,
I'm just Whacker. You're right. You write right-handed, don't you? You have no concept of what I deal with. So, Whacker.
If he tries to write at the same table as someone else, his elbow will.
No, I've got really
that.
bad carpal tunnel though, and I've been in places where they're like, yeah, no, we're not going to let you use technology to do whatever it is, and I'm like, I've got carpal tunnel, and if I write, I strain myself and it fucking hurts, and it's like, oh, that's tough shit. And finally, at one point, my mom, who taught higher education for all my life, said, you need to go and get a, because I was diagnosed with carpal tunnel, she said, you need to take your thing and go get an exception for it. And I said, but I don't want to piss off the professor. And she's like, that's tough. Just go and do it, because this is a medical need, and some people are just assholes. Yeah. So the point for the audience is, if you've got a need, don't hurt yourself or strain yourself. There has to be reasonable accommodations. Okay?
No,
wait, what the fuck, UNC? I'm not the one that
Oh God, no! We're not doing that
Samurai,
one.
I'm not
no!
polite company.
I am not the one that does things to body pillows. That we established that was Crispy.
What? Crispy got his pregnant after what was it, 3 days?
I made an image of a body pillow that was specifically gifted to Tex earlier this year, the new year.
And I'm sure he hated every moment of it.
Oh, probably. It was a Dakimakura of the Thompson. You've all seen the meme that's the Dakimakura of the Garand? Well, I found the source and I was able to make one for the Thompson.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, Rale.
The anime girl body pillow that's dressed on one side and undressed on the other side. When it's done with the gun, it's the gun put together on one side and taken apart on the other side. In this case, it's a custom one I made for
Some days I pray to have knowledge removed from my fucking brain.
Good news, Whacker! Grabs sledgehammer.
I also maintain, before anybody asks, I will not share that. It was made for Tex. It's his do with what he wants.
Probably burned.
I'm sure he does not keep a copy of it saved. I would be honestly
do not
surprised.
want.
I'm sure it's on the level of do not want, but it was funny enough I went ahead and did it anyways.
And this is why racing with tricycles using fire extinguishers is illegal now.
Who hurt you, Storm?
Really specific.
Society. Also Big Mike. For those out there who don't know him, anyone who knows Big Mike, imagine Squick levels of mental flashbanging, but it's coming from, like, the most Chad overconfident dude bro ever, rather than Squick's...
Redneck.
Rather than Squick's, like, announcer voice style.
So the whole man shit thing was his doing. He started that. I cranked it up to 11, but he started it.
If this is war, so be it.
Behold Ephraim! Ephraim is an absolute Chad, by the way, for those who don't know. Like, Hector is a monster, but Ephraim is easily the chaddest fucking Fire Emblem lord.
I am always equal parts delighted and bizarrely, like, confused by the adamant use of Jewish names in Japanese games.
Don't you kink shit? No.
which I guess brings to mind Big Mike's common greeting, which is Gentiles and ladyboys.
I mean, yeah.
Also, we had a great idea in our would-have-been Star Trek game the other night, although it got canceled, sadly. But, they kept talking about Mosin Nagants, and then somebody said something about, oh, if you replaced it with a Gauss rifle, and I said, Mosin Nagants. Now I want somebody to draw me a Mosin Nagants.
I mean... fair.
That's right, Samurai. You're the one that told us about the tricycle incident. I've been using that as a brain flash for other people.
Oh, shoot. Before I forget it, also, don't bother Tex about the body pillow thing. It was a one-off joke. Like,
yeah.
I think it's hilarious still. I'm sure he doesn't want to get bothered by it. I had to explain to him what a Dakimakura was whenever I gave it to him, so...
It was...
How mysterious.
You know what? I'm not finishing that sentence either. Yeah, Night Owl and some of the other guys in our Star Trek game were trying to figure out firing rifles on the moon, assuming you could account for the lack of combustion.
Alright, actually, I need to use the restroom. I will be right back. Keep them entertained, lads.
Okay. So tell me, Whacker, what are you wearing?
No pants.
I like that.
Storm!
Zerg, you hurt me. Because they're firing it on the moon. There's no oxygen. That's why there would be no combustion.
Your face is on the moon. Fucking sick burn, yo.
Oh god, an O'Neill cylinder firefight. That would be a thing.
Man,
You have no power here, Digiman. I have the mod powers. Anyways, how are you all doing?
Storm, your microphone has been clipping you quite a bit whenever you get loud, and it's hilarious. It's like Andy gave you his microphone.
Probably. In an effort to save brain cells and sorrow.
I mean, it's partially working.
Don't leave, Digiman. We love you. Interesting.
No, it's
as long as the cartridge is sealed properly, they should. Oh, Bully Snake brings up an interesting point.
No, he doesn't.
You're being mean.
Your face is mean.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Dang it, anytime I see Digiman's name because I think of his avatar, that song starts playing in my head. No, Rale is going potty like a big boy. Look, we could burn the moon with a lot of things. It will just take effort and special training.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, are they blowtorches or...
I returned.
I believe they
Why
would.
do I return to talk of blowtorches? What did you do?
We're talking about
Don't
oxidization
worry about
of explosives in space and whether or not a rifle can fire on the moon.
Shut up, Rale. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway.
It's you two. I'm worried about it.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. My guess is probably yes, because I believe the underwater blowtorches are essentially the fuel and the like all components to cause the flame are in the fuel itself, so it'll work. It's why it's designed to work underwater, because
victory is mine.
You know, the oxygen, the fuel, and the heat source are all right there. So I believe it would work in space.
Oh, now he's
No Talk says we need to terraform the moon so we can burn it to the fucking ground.
What, like... Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of that picture of Lulu from Final Fantasy X leading all the goth kids and burning down Hot Topic. Burn! Burn it down! Hot Topic must burn! Lichter is sad that I will not be running my D&D game tomorrow night because his character won't get to show off her sweet baps.
Her sweet what?
Baps? Boob.
Why can I feel like I just need to get an ice cream scooper so I can scoop parts of my brain out.
You've seen that ice cream commercial, haven't you?
No.
Oh my god, I'm sending you that.
I don't want.
Or do you?
Do not want.
Mechanical Sasquatch has begun a grumble.
Ducky is not here to do the grumble.
There's no grumble without the mad ducks.
Yeah, we don't grumble without the duck.
For this stream, we flurb. Flurbin and Werbin. We're just gonna keep letting them come to us, because that's working way better than trying to move forward.
Digi Ungrumbles. UNC Grundle Grumbles.
A very merry ungrumble to you.
There, Whacker, I sent you the ice cream commercial in question.
Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Victory is mine.
For those of you that don't know, look up Little Baby's ice cream commercials.
No, thank you.
When the ninja is wearing armor, they are a ninja-rai.
Oh, they're gonna make this tedious.
I can do more.
You think that's tedious?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I will keep note of it in the future.
Alright. Storm?
Yes?
We need to have a talk.
Like the birds and the bees?
No, we're getting Papa Storm in here as well. What in the unhinged fuck did I just watch? What in the absolute unholy fuck was that?
That was Little Baby's ice cream. Here, I'll drop the link for people in chat who want to see it.
No, don't do that.
I'll do that.
Rale, have you seen this?
I have not. I'll have to watch it later.
It's an ice cream. It's an ice cream ad where a man made out of ice cream keeps scooping from his own head and eating it.
Okay. Storm.
Yes.
Let us waste no.
I feel like I'm on some watch lists now, just for seeing that.
Probably. Oh, Crispy and UNC knew exactly what I was talking about when I said it now. And Brewster. Uh-oh, Blue is sending me a couple. Yep, Blue Gentleman's found it. Yes, it's a GIF! Oh yeah, and then the one where the guy carved tongues out of watermelon.
I can't.
Too late.
I just can't.
I'm not a child anymore.
It's too late, you're feeling it. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh my god! Blue! What? Why? What have I done?
Grant me strength.
I have released a monster.
I don't. I can't. I can't.
Fight for my friends.
I feel like Blue has collected all of these just to hurt poor innocent Pistol.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Emblem Engage.
You're not allowed to cuss in my Chris Chan Minecraft server.
Oh no! No!
Get some help.
No! It's like Crispy's Chris Chan stream.
Remember, Crispy actually has substantial problems with any jokes relating to Mr. Chan.
Forgive me, Emblem.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will forego that for the time being.
In the meantime, since I won't do it to Crispy, I'll just start paying Whacker an exposure.
Oh, I mean, you're just mad because I exposed myself, and... Oh, wait.
Nudity. Crispy does not wish to be compared to Chris Chan, a reviled Goliath of the lowest evolution. Now I'm just getting the wow, this must be what it's like to be you, Whacker. I'm just getting Blue Gentleman.
Supposed to mean?
I'm just getting Blue Gentleman's like full like meme library, and I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah, it's fucking great, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, that one I was not ready for. Whacker, I'm sending you this.
No.
It looks like a weapon Big Mike would use. The deer in question is techie.
Oh, that's old, dude. I saw that one a long time ago.
Okay.
I don't know.
What is this music like, actually? Yeah, no, 'cause she can't stay there.
I'm just here. I'm just along for the ride, guys. Okay.
She can take a hit from it, so as long as she hits.
Here we go.
Whip. Yeah, there we go. That knocks
Whacker.
the far off of it.
Whacker, you're not here for the ride. You are the ride. Your Ur's village bicycle. Everyone's had a turn.
How dare.
Zumberge points out a wisdom, which is the worst part about cursed knowledge discussions is suppressing the urge to escalate.
Okay, so that was not the plan. Damn. Oh. Okay.
Blue, I wasn't ready for this!
Remember what I said about this level sucking? Okay, so we need to go all the way back and reassess our situation. Begin player phase. Okay.
Oh my god, this is all deeply cursed.
I mean, Blue can rock with the best of them when he wants to.
Hi, Evil Was Bear. First time chat. Ah yes, this Saturday morning cartoon. Welcome, Evil Was Bear. Or Evil Was Beer.
Let us waste no time. I must
Welcome
return
to
to Lady Vale.
WBPL 76.
We are the streaming arm of the Black Pants Legion.
It's a community streaming project, so there
Well,
are multiple
won't
streamers.
be in here with you people.
Long-time caller, first-time listener. That's not, sounds like most of the streamers. Here at WBPL, we understand you have a choice in your entertainment. What we don't understand is why you chose us. In any event, this can legally be called entertainment, and we cherish and value your time. More than you do, clearly.
Yes. Why are you here? We need a soundboard. We need a soundboard with Ducky saying, "Why are you here?"
Dun 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 dun. Well, now that we actually have a substantial body of material from our own streams, I'm gonna ask Ducky to make one of those intro songs for us.
Oh God.
The hell is Free Corn Thursday? Pro in the background. Yeah.
I mean, that would be more of a Squick thing, because Squick is the one who said that.
Oh yeah, it is Thursday. More corn!
I'm here.
There are no rules for this run. This is Rayla's playing the game for playing the game's sake, because Rayla's bad at games. So, Rayla enjoys Fire Emblem. Rayla does not pretend to be good at Fire Emblem.
Digiman says it's after Imprison Corn Monday. This is true, because I usually fast on Mondays.
You're acceptable at Fire. I mean, I would say you're an acceptable gamer just in general, from what I've seen of your play.
You hear that, Rail? You're adequate.
I mean, I'm not trying to oversell this, but I'm also not going to, shrink away from it. Rail is a decent gamer, and it also depends entirely on the game as well.
Oh, just
yeah.
Wait. We're gonna play Metroid at some point, and you're gonna see some shit.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that again. I suffered enough watching Storm flail his way through that, and it was bad.
You didn't see me flail my way through it. You saw me fucking around with an emulator I couldn't figure out.
No, I saw you doing shit poorly, sir.
Hey, stream. Guess what I'm gonna stream at some point? And guess what Whacker's gonna have to watch?
He's
gonna have to watch!
I refuse.
He's gonna have to watch.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
Digiman, how dare you?
Me first.
Oh, that's a problem. He does a lot of damage.
Yeah, man.
No, that one's not gonna... Well...
We can make him better, stronger. But all we have is Andy Van's college fund.
So what, like $5?
Whacker, that's insulting. It's more like 10.
All right. Lend me your strength.
And so began the enthrongulation of Whacker's train spotting.
Okay, this might work. Because the trick is, I need him dead before the end of this round. Because if he's still around, he hits too hard with magic, and I don't have magic tanks that can get away in his way, and also be in the way of everything else coming this way.
Zerg requests divine knowledge. Why would you make a magic staff out of perishable goods?
I mean, why not? You know?
Indeed.
Hit him with the goddess dance.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Dormulus Bronco Bottom.
Whackulous T titty sprinkles.
It sounds like something Aiden would make up.
Probably.
Me first. I could help.
Speaking of which, I could really go with the update here.
A what?
Pup date.
Oh, a pup date? Oh, yes. Gibbs said hi, by the way.
Gosh, a good boy.
Very angrily. He has continued his war upon the mailman. The garbage man, however, terrifies him.
I mean, these people are just rampant murderers that need to be stopped.
Okay, this should work.
Yes.
Survey says.
I'll help. One more.
There it goes, yes! Sit the fuck down, shut the hell up!
Wunderbar! Or, as they say in Austria, Wonderbra.
Is that actually what they say, Storm?
Look, I've been to Austria many times, and they say that.
Or so he says.
Wait a minute, didn't you tell me that you are one of the people who's never been out of the continental U.S.?
That is correct. But I've been to Austria.
This is my fight.
That's outside of the continental U.S.
Look, Whacker, all of Europe belongs to the U.S. You know this to be a fact.
Well, I get that, but it's not part of the continental U.S. Also, I just heard...
It was when it was Hyperborea.
I just heard Otto and Gonzo, like, reeing into the void somewhere.
Blue, what the fuck? That one is upsetting. I'm sending that to Whacker.
Upsetty in your spaghetti?
I don't.
I'm just, like, only checking now every, like, 10 that he sends me.
Alright.
He has so many of them.
Let's see how this goes.
Austria, Oregon.
The fuck?
So do me a favor.
What the fuck?
I know it's
Blue.
I know it's just a root vegetable, but it kind of looks like toe fungus.
Blue.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your mission, if you should choose to accept it, is to send Night Owl pictures of and memes from Star Trek Enterprise.
Also, don't forget to send crispy feet pics.
Lots of feet pics, all of them.
Oh, I keep forgetting that Diamant has soul, which means he's self-healing. It doesn't always trigger, but it triggers often enough to where he's back at max HP and can take these lads.
Are you saying that you're triggered?
This will hurt.
Between that and the crit farming, I actually built him really well. I'm very proud of that.
Rale is triggered.
I'm triggered by this. I fucking hate this map. It's tight corridors with poison gas that weakens you and strengthens the enemy. And they teleport things at you, and they've got a really heavy tank combined with a really strong offensive spellcaster who's also a fucking tank, because fuck me, apparently.
I mean, you can send him memes from good Star Trek shows if you want to, but it won't make him mad.
Did that just kill the main character? Please tell me they have 1 HP! We take those! Okay, first and foremost, make sure this doesn't become an issue. Hortensia, come back here. Staff, psychic. Main character powers.
Also, Rale.
Yes.
Burful.
Burflotti.
Okay. Luckily, Marnie is nowhere near the threat that the other dude was. We can deal with her.
Come on! Not over yet!
Yeah, take Roy back.
That is the plan. Tile effects will never kill. I did not know that.
Wunderbar.
Yeah, convenient though. I'll take it.
Oh boy.
It also helps. She only has like two health bars instead of
my turn.
3 or whatever that he had.
I appreciate
he had
it.
Fucking 4, didn't he? I can't remember. He had 3 or 4 health bars.
Add plenty of green onions, rich seafood stock, garlic, and a gun!
I'll show you, we.
Jesus, Blue! I wasn't ready for this!
Or were you?
I wasn't ready for the goose one.
Here until the end.
Oh, is the goose on the loose?
The goose is loose and full of juice.
Oh no, you'll die.
Emblem Engage.
Hi. Stop. Hammer time.
I'll help.
I can help. Mean.
Oh, she gets smashed from that. I forgot it does that.
Why, yes.
I don't really use the smash effect, so. Yeah, I know it's weird that I'm the one who doesn't use smash, but yeah. That's the way it be.
Rale,
I'm disappointed, Rale.
We realize rank bullshit when we hear it. You smash all the fucking time.
That'll fucking do.
I'm here.
Oop. For Ivy.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. It is much appreciated, Ether. And now...
What is
attack
our
from
Ether?
outside her range. There we go. No counterattacks for you, bitch. Sit down.
Here we go.
Ether has done his normal 69.
Yes.
Nice.
It is
Wunderbar.
appreciated, Ether.
Peak Roy Chicanery says evil was bear or beer. I keep wanting to say bear, but it's beer.
We will finish her with the 1 damage axe blow.
Me.
Oh, not even that.
Weaklings. Oh no, this is bad. Bad.
Yes, you done did a fuck. Oh, neat, and I don't even have to fight the stupid lizards. Yes, awesome. Not even upset about that. Fuck this level.
Wunderbar.
Wonder Bra?
Coca-Cola.
Rings? They took the rings?
Yes, Ethan, I would love to stream my Nintendo shenanigans on a better time slot, but one, I won't actively stream myself during the weekend because I try to keep my weekends relatively open with being able to do stuff with Fox if we want to go on a trip or something. So
yeah, Rale has to be a good wife.
You're not
so
wrong.
I have to be. I try to be a good wife, and so I go ahead and while I will participate in the Sunday streams, there is always the Rale might not show up if he's doing something with Fox.
Yes.
And then during the week, most people are already established with the night streams, so I don't want to try to push them out of their slots. I'm comfortable with this slot. It works for what I want. And so here I am.
I can't go back.
You say here I am just in time for this gift to hit me. Jesus.
Also, Derpshire, you have a good night. Sleep tight. I don't say the bed bugs part of that
And after
because
all your nonsense
I
about being
try not to
exempt
assume that
from
people have bed
scolding.
bugs.
Now, let's hurry to Lady Vale.
Wait, tell me.
That's an old one, Storm.
I know, but I've never seen it, so it's new to me.
Zephyr, a new kind of magic
Well,
to use on
welcome
Lady
to
Vale.
the internet.
If she
Welcome
does,
to
the true Lady
Yep.
Vale will never awaken again. The others think this is a happy outcome, but
For Adobe Acrobat.
I have always worried for her
Whacker, is there any good substitute for Adobe Acrobat?
Protect her, don't
I assume you need this for like a PDF reader, Mr. Orc Slayers.
The short answer is not really. If you're going to do like any serious work with PDFs, there really isn't a substitute.
Is it a good
honestly.
idea to just let them go?
We took back the rings. Besides, I have a feeling that Vale is going to need him right at her side.
It's also like for, I would say, unfortunately, when it comes to
Emblem Micaiah, Emblem Roy.
like
Finally
spreadsheets,
have you back with us.
if you're gonna
Faith that we would return to you. Thank you. On the shadowy
if you're gonna work with spreadsheets at all, there is no substitute for Excel. Like there just isn't.
I promise to never let that happen again.
To be fair, at least in most of the stuff with like Excel, there's no substitute for it because it's just that good and nobody can compete with its quality.
Blood is no longer
That's
enough for him.
correct.
He's abducting the people of Illusia.
It
When some
really
rock brings
just
them,
is.
They turn into the corrupted.
I mean,
That's why they're everywhere.
you know, the free Google thing, you know, whatever the open ODT or whatever it is,
They'll all suffer.
they
if the
just
corrupted leave
they
my
can't
kingdom.
remotely
We
compete.
must act now.
Just because
Many
Excel
black
has
people
been
still
doing
remain.
what it has
I
for
must
so
do all I
long,
can to
Microsoft
save
actually has
Those
like
two came all
usability
the way
labs
here
and
to
shit
stop
that
us
they
from
do with
reaching
these
Illusia
things.
Castle. The four hells must be
I would
closed to
say
keep us
Excel is one of the,
Let's find out why.
and honestly, Word also. I mean, other document word processors are okay, but when it comes to and PowerPoint, I guess Office
The whole
for that
Office
matter.
Office
It
is
just-
not a monopoly because they like shut other people out. Open Office is a thing if you really need it. Office is a monopoly because they're just that good.
It
Between
really
a
is.
combination of convenience, stability, and capability, that it's just too hard to beat.
Yep.
If I'm correct, actually, most of Microsoft's profit nowadays is off of stuff like Office.
Well,
This is not an officially sponsored stream.
Hey.
Correct.
Well-
That's a fair point. We should say that we are not officially sponsored. This is purely Whacker's,
Yeah.
personal opinion based
also
on.
Rails.
I'm generally agree to. Like I use
No,
Google-
it's fine, but we should make it known that we are not sponsored.
Yeah, we're not
by-
sponsored anyway. God, can you imagine if we were like Microsoft sponsorship
Fucking
successful?
Diggs pings us. He's like, "Why does Microsoft want to sponsor us now?"
Why am I getting invited?
Poor Diggs. Hey, Night Owl. I was informed to tell you, thank you for the new tax bracket. But no, I do use, like, Google's, sort of suite of possible document stuff, but yeah, like, you can't do as many things with Google spreadsheets as you can with Excel.
It's candy for, you know, it really depends on what you're doing. If you're just like taking notes and stuff like that for say a class or something like that, I would argue that Google's free Drive stuff is arguably better because you're not going to be doing any crazy, you know, formatting and any of this other shit. And I would argue it's even more superior to say OneNote. But
yeah, the problem I run into is more that a lot of the people I know who try to use it for like TTRPG character sheets and have like automated sheets and stuff, they work better in Microsoft Excel than they do in Google spreadsheets because of the mathematics stuff.
If you just assume that the interface itself, like the general user interface and functionality is all the same, the other real power that Microsoft has is the scripting functionality, and also all the APIs that allow you to pull from other things. Like, for example, you know, dating myself here, but when I was in college, my actual internship was writing a
impressive.
I wrote a standalone application that used Microsoft Access and a VB6 application that put information into this database.
Yeah.
So,
as someone who, one, works for social services, so from that side, God bless the ability of Microsoft Office. It makes my life so much easier. But also, as an economics and statistics major, I only subsist upon the glory of Excel, saving my bacon and making my homework so much easier.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just there is just nothing that comes remotely close. If you are doing anything serious with spreadsheets, you need to have Excel.
Whacker, I demand you fact-checked Night Owl right now.
Print them, and even the web browsers. If all you use to read the files and print them, then even. If he's talking about PDFs, he's right.
Yeah, no, that's entirely valid. If it's if you're just reading and printing, yeah, web browsers are fine. It's when you need to start getting into editing and creating yourself that Office is just too hard to beat.
Good news, Night Owl. You have passed Whacker's fact check. I will not send you any more Enterprise memes.
Well, hold on. My assumption is that he was talking about PDFs, and if that's what he was talking about, he's absolutely correct. I agree. If you're talking about like spreadsheets and Word documents and stuff like that, like you really do. I mean, unless you're going to convert it to a PDF for universal access, again, you really need.
He was talking about PDFs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. In that case, if he's talking about PDFs, then he's absolutely right. If you're editing PDFs, in my experience, that's the other thing where the Adobe Acrobat is the only honest-to-God program that's really worth a damn.
All right, I will. Since you were fact-checked correctly, Night Owl, I will forestall the sending of Enterprise memes to you. Also, speaking of Night Owl and TV shows, he showed me one last night that was really good called Mrs. Fisher's Murder Mysteries, was it? Or Ms. Fisher's Murder Mysteries.
I see.
It's all the joy of English accents, with all the comfort of a butler that has a giant gun under his coat.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
No, like actually a gun. Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. There we go. Night Owl has clarified for me. But no, at first I was kind of like, is this going to be like what's the word I'm looking for? Is this gonna be like a Hallmark mystery movie? Because if so, I'm only doing this for Night Owl's sake. But then it turns out, no, this is actually good. I loved my mother dearly. I did not love her love for Hallmark movies.
Oh God.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not really a great way around Adobe's terms of service, which sucks because, you know, Adobe is definitely an evil corporation.
Yes.
Yeah, Adobe is Adobe. I mean, even Microsoft is.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But again, when it comes to those programs, in my personal opinion, there is no substitute.
Digi, thanks for the gift sub to Mr. Evil Was Beer. Or this is, I'm not sure with a name like that. But to Evil Was Beer.
Enjoy your tactical booty shorts.
Also, I did like how it was the right kind of double entendres and innuendos that only the English can deliver. Well, only the really posh English can deliver.
Me a worthy opponent?
Oh yeah, art program-wise, you can get around the need for Photoshop. PDFs, it's really hard to get around Adobe. They have a heavy lock on that market.
I mean, there are other programs out there that can do things, but again, if there are certain things or features that you are looking for, again, you're going to have to bite the bullet and invest in Adobe.
I am not an artist, so I can't say for sure. But from what I've seen, it is possible to get around it. It's not a perfect solution, but it will still work.
I mean,
I'll be right back.
None of our BPL artists use Photoshop, as far as I'm aware.
I think one does, but that's because he can afford it. Everyone else was kind of like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to check on the dog and go to the bathroom.
Yep. Okay. Pet the boy.
Will do.
Ugh.
I forget what Crispy uses. If Crispy's still around, he can say. Krita is one of them. Crispy's got one that he uses that looks pretty solid.
Oh god. Orc Slayers just mentioned the use of Adobe for resumes, and now I'm just thinking, I'm gonna have to update my resume soon. I'm not looking forward to that. I fucking hate resumes.
Don't use Adobe for resumes. Just use Word.
Yeah, just make a Word document out of it.
I mean, if you want to spend the time and effort to get all cutesy with your resume, you can. But here's the reality of it. Most of the time, people aren't going to see your resume like that because you have to put your information into these systems that will format the data in such a way that it can be bulk, like searched and indexed.
Yeah.
So your cutesy resume, is
That's
rarely
the most
going
concerned
to be
I've
seen.
ever seen you look, Diamant.
Oh, Divine One.
I apologize. That's part of the reason I hate resumes is that
anyone else was here.
What's that you're
they're
holding?
largely unneeded.
This is a medal my father gave me a while
Especially
back.
if a place already has an application
from
system,
the king.
and then they ask
From
for my
King
resume
Lorian.
when I just put all my fucking
our troops
information
during
in.
an intense
Like,
battle against
motherfucker,
Illusia.
really?
We found ourselves surrounded. We needed
Yeah.
to make a quick retreat.
You're not
so I
gonna
took
see
command out of
anything
sheer
on my resume
desperation.
that I didn't
When
already
we
put into
returned,
the system.
Father gave me this medal. It felt like the first time he saw me as a
Why
leader.
are you wasting
but
both of our
occasionally,
times?
I wonder, was it my leadership that got us home? Or was it pure luck? Perhaps I didn't earn this.
So, even the Crown Prince of Brodia suffers through moments of self-doubt.
Sorry to shatter.
Andrew!
To protect my country's
and he
reputation,
made it.
I must insist you keep this conversation private.
Sorry.
Of course.
You don't
You
need to
saw me in a
apologize.
vulnerable
Life
moment
happens
with that
to the best
corrupted
of
soldier,
us.
so let's call it even. But I will say one
So,
thing.
what
Knowing that you
happened?
do have a vulnerable side makes me feel a bit closer
Shit
to
happened.
you.
We partied
Vulnerability
naked.
isn't always a bad thing.
I just beat the level I hate the
You're a
most in this
peculiar
whole game.
leader, Divine One.
It was frustrating.
Rale is playing a game.
I am playing game.
I see
We're
that.
making progress. We beat the boat level. We beat the dock level. We found out that the evil dragon is turning all the civilians into zombies, and we need to go put him down. I thought in your general direction.
Andronicus Q Fenster Waffles.
Hey Whacker, check out these hair physics.
Hey, Rale, eat my ass in its entirety. Also, I can't hear Andy if he's talking. Andrew!
Yeah?
Hello!
Hello!
We got a cat. No, we have not got any more money.
So we're running around in Uterus Plaza.
Yeah. And?
Get any new pets?
Let's go. I'm pretty sure I picked up a couple, but none that weren't ones I've already got before. There was an owl, but I couldn't pick him up. I don't have high
Why
enough.
not?
Because I don't have high enough reputation with the country to steal their owls. Marmot's still here, though.
Adam, we believe that you've been picking up some... Ah! We believe you've been hoarding barn owls, or what was it, barn owls or horn owls that they like put on a protected species list?
I don't know. Well, let's see. We've got 1 sheep, 2 white hop rabbits, 2 eastern cats, 1 western cat, 3 southern cats, 1 northern cat, 1 Pyrenees cat, 1 calisson chicken, 6 Elosian pigeons, 3 Elosian seagulls, 1 Elosian dog, 1 black Elosian dog, 1 white Elosian dog, 1 Maridonke, and 2... Sorry. I lost my counts there. Don't mind me. I got distracted.
What about
2 rutile marmots?
What about 2 fat, unbehaved cats that keep jumping on a keyboard or whatever?
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, but I know somebody who does.
Indeed.
Hello.
Andrew.
Yes?
I'm insulting you.
I mean,
Get in line.
he's sassing the cats, not insulting Andrew himself.
Oh, I'm more.
I mean,
his unwillingness to.
They're already like writing your address down on a box
Jesus
and planning to send themselves to you.
Christ, look at the number of belts.
He must like Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, that's still only a fraction of
Oh,
the
wait.
percentage of what Lulu rocks on a.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not Kingdom Hearts. That's Zippers. He's a Lulu fan. Yo, isn't her skirt completely made of belts? Like that's heavy.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I guess she needs that weight to offset the weight of her massive personality traits.
Both of them?
Yes.
Hey, Andy. I got the joke, Andy.
Yes.
I got the joke.
You get
I
a
return, and there is an Andy fan present.
Yes, Andrew.
Rale,
Yes?
Gibbs says bork bork yip bork yip. Whacker, to you, Gibbs says be straight risen up here in that yat. Skibbity skibbity on God.
I feel like I think I just had a small seizure listening to that.
Get good
We'd
then.
only be so lucky.
Oh,
Andy, why?
we love you.
Andrew!
Look.
No, there's no look.
I can do this.
How many rings are there?
Yes.
There are 4 lights.
Is there one like really powerful ring that like dominates over the others?
There's not one ring to rule them all. Nice try, though.
So, when do you think you know how there are knockoff games like Power World to Pokemon and such and such and such?
Yes.
When do you think they're going to make waifu ring wars?
Make
where
what?
like imagine this game and a little bit of what is it, slash queen. What is that game about the shit?
Jesus Christ, Andy.
The anime with like Alexander and Archer and Excalibur.
You're talking about Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, Fate Stay Night. Like everybody gets a ring and it's like their personalized waifu and they have to like fight each other and shit.
That's just
but
they don't have rings, but that's just Fate Stay Night. That's how
No, I'm saying that's like the knockoff that someone could create. Like
summoning waifus to fight for you.
Yeah, and then it's from a ring.
I'm pretty sure inflicting copyright infringement upon the Nasu-verse is a recipe for disaster.
And in any event, I am delighted by the idea of us forcing our wives into pit fight situations.
What?
I don't know.
No.
Wouldn't Kiwi be like the Hercules of it? It's like, shit, she's gonna
destroy everyone. Like, assuming you actually convinced her to throw hands, which, good fucking luck, she's way too nice to ever actually hurt anybody, she would absolutely annihilate everyone. Oh, wait, no, there's no...
Oh, thank God, finally.
What'd you do?
No, I play drums at our synagogue, and it's nice to just actually get the list of songs ahead of time, rather than learning a few hours before what I'm going to be playing.
So, Digiman, as for the Nintendo Switch Power World, if I'm correct, we don't actually know what the lawsuit is about. We know it's a patent lawsuit, but we haven't gotten the specifications. So the whole it being the catching creatures in orbs and using them to battle thing is just a theory at this point. So grain of salt all around.
Also, actually, that one is likely not to be the case because broad aesthetics and game mechanics can't be patented. It would have to be fine point aesthetics.
I think I saw that on the phone today, and the only thing that I saw that made me think was like there were pictures of some of the PALs that looked very similar to some of the Pokemon.
A lot of the PALs are very similar, but Pokemon also has done the same damn thing to Digimon, so they're not really in a place to be like that.
Yeah, that depends on how much you're willing to lawyer up.
Yeah, that's the answer. Don't presume that common sense is going to apply here.
Which sense is more common, pennies, nickels, or dimes?
I'd say quarters, actually.
I was going to exclude quarters because I'm like...
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Okay,
now I'm just...
We're going to work on some paralogs.
Do it. Somehow, though, what you just said, Andy, is reminding me of in the original version of DuckTales, there was an episode where they go back in time to what is essentially the Odyssey, and the sirens, in order to seduce Scrooge, are singing pennies, nickels, quarters, dimes.
Oh yeah, I remember that monstrosity when they finally revealed its true form. I was like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Yep.
That's a place from your
Like a
world.
Cronenberg nightmare.
Well, it was 90s Disney.
Yes.
Come to me while there's still... Yep, UNC knows exactly what we're talking about. I was a tiny kid for that.
I remember the episode where, like,
He taught you
they made money, like, double or something. Like, money would just, like, magically double.
Yes. It was a
And
hard fight.
it caused inflation. I remember, like, girl going up to an ice cream man and says, I'd like an ice cream cone. And he was like, that'd be $1 million. And then she says, I'll take 2. And she's got, like, a wheelbarrow full of, like, gold coins.
Chosen as a trial ground.
Huh.
Trial ground? What does that mean?
We each feel the extraordinary power.
I don't remember
here.
that specifically, but then again, it's been so long.
Speaking of
what I-
episodes, sorry.
No, it's okay.
But also, like
So you know we like to talk about Batman animated series episodes, right?
Yes.
There's one that I'm like, oh wait, that was kind of a deep one, and no one ever talks about it. The Invisible Man one.
Oh yeah, that one is... That one's nightmarish almost.
The
on
one
some
where, like,
level.
he keeps visiting his kid and all that, but it makes it go mad.
require more than hope
Yeah.
for you to win this battle.
So for those who are not as familiar, there is an episode where a man, his wife divorces him because of his criminal activities, and he ends up losing, like, his paternal, like, visitation rights and whatnot. So he starts using an invisibility power to see his daughter. And it gets heavy and weird.
It's a suit. That's right. It's a suit. It's an experimental invisibility suit. And
That's right, yeah. And it starts
Yeah, I know.
making him... Like, something about the radiation it gives off makes him more and more unhinged.
I don't want to. That's become kind of the thing for the Invisible Man trope. It's like whatever's causing him to be invisible, like, drives him insane to do crimes.
Potentially.
I mean, being on these fucking streams causes me to do crimes.
Yeah, well, I wish you were invisible too.
Wow! Mean!
I mean, I pretty much am. It's just this voice coming through the speakers.
I'd know. I can hear how fat you are by the way you talk.
Says the guy who outweighs me by several... Actually,
kilotons.
I mean, no, it's substantially less now due to good life
Effort, character, discipline. You know, these things you don't have, Blacker.
Okay, now, Andy, now you're just getting mean!
Andy woke up and chose violence.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed and then I
Fucking
shot.
hell! God damn, somebody call a fucking burn unit. Jesus.
Wait, what was the first thing you heard, Grimos? Grimos arrived and was like, huh.
So, by the way, for those who don't know, these levels to deepen the bond with the emblems are all levels from their particular game. So this is a level from Fire Emblem Awakening. It's the first level where you fight Lucina in Fire Emblem Awakening, well before she becomes a recruitable character.
How do I look?
We're gonna probably steamroll this because I'm pretty sure we're over leveled at this point.
I'm ready.
I feel like they're unnecessarily just spread out.
Ready and
So it's based off of what the original map layout was. There were more enemies in the original map, and they might come up these stairs.
Arena mechanics.
I'm not afraid.
I thought that guy was going to pull a Great Axe move for Monster Hunter.
We got 1,000 gold. That's useful.
In Roviet Sasha, gold gets you.
So what do you plan on playing after this, Rale?
Literally next week we're playing Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. It drops next Thursday. I'm gonna have it pre-downloaded. I will be ready.
My god.
So what's I guess I'll just watch a trailer to get an idea.
It's a Zelda game, but you actually play as Zelda.
Oh, like the CDI games. I see.
You shush. You do not speak of those in my presence.
Can't wait till bongos. I can't wait, can't wait, can't wait.
You killed me. No.
Good.
You bring light into my lair? You must
die. Rale's just seething over here.
Hey, princess, how about a kiss?
Baron of Derpshire, normally with Nintendo, it is actually a proper
I
pre-download,
won.
the pre-download the downloader.
I'll download your download.
The only real thing I have to worry about is that if the Japanese release time is in a weird time of the day and it's not actually released by the time it's stream time. Which, if that's the case, you know, we'll just stream more Fire Emblem.
You know, I just thought of a good comeback for the CDI Zelda to say to Link whenever he says something stupid. I preferred you when you were a silent protagonist.
Ooh. Well, excuse me,
princess.
Before he ends that, he's like in a guillotine. He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but God of War is a Sony game, and they're unhappy about even putting that on the...
Wait, what?
Oh, Doc wasn't able to stream this morning because Sony's being dumb with Steam, and the preload... Well, Steam's being dumb, and the preload didn't work. So he didn't actually have it downloaded when it should have been. Which, it was not his fault.
Is there a new God of War game?
Ragnarok just came out on PC recently.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, on PC. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking at Echoes of Wisdom, and it looks like it's doing the whole, like, 3D-ified style of Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, which looks neat. So it'll be, like, top-down style.
Frabba.
The reason I couldn't make it today was I didn't wake up till 11. And I had to go into town and take care of some things. And town is like 30 minutes away.
Adulting is hard.
Please, don't
Adulting.
Source me.
I unsubscribed from about like $40, $50 worth of crap to start saving on money. Which is stuff that I should have unsubscribed from a long time ago, but you know, I'm one of those guys that's like, oh, I know it's doing me harm, but I'd feel bad if I did it.
Attachment complex.
Yeah, maybe. One of them was stopping... Oh, wait, hell. The Netflix account that my mother was using. That was in my name. But she got her own.
Oh, okay, yeah. Kill it with fire.
Because I was telling her about it, and I was really upset. I was like, I think I might have to stop, you know, your Netflix. And she says, no, it's all right. I'll take care of it. I said, are you sure? Because I know you like watching your Korean dramas. And she says, I've been watching YouTube lately. Don't worry about it.
That's good.
Because Mama loves them Korean dramas. And I have to say...
No, Korean dramas are dope. You don't need to explain that.
Their openings very much remind me of, like, Japanese anime openings.
Well, yeah, that'd be like if a Canadian show reminded you of an American show.
I know.
The cons didn't battle.
Somewhere right now, Psyduck is screaming into the void.
Look, Canadians are only diet Americans.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
I can't go on.
Just 1 calorie, not enough. You're the Diet Coke of evil.
I'm gonna take this slice of ham and call it bacon.
I would be mad, but I eat kosher.
Your face is kosher.
Ow.
No, it isn't.
Is that an insult?
No, actually,
It's not an insult, Whacker.
Actually, his face isn't kosher because it's pork.
I should be mad.
Whacker,
I should be mad, but
salt content.
I should be mad, but that's actually hilarious.
Like, yes, but also damn, bro. What is it
No.
with you all today? Y'all so mean.
So mean.
It's like my dad said when he was disciplining me. I'm only doing this because I love you.
See, here's the thing. I don't like it when people are like there's no good TV nowadays. There's plenty of good TV nowadays. You have to put in effort to find it. That's the issue.
Well, I'm wondering if we're suffering from, like... I think every generation, or every person when they reach a certain age, they just don't care for things as much as they did when they were kids. Like...
Well, yeah, you start losing
You're
your
not
sense
impressed.
of wonder.
Yeah, you're not easily as impressed. Like, to be honest, if I watched, like... If I had never watched Power Rangers and I watched it today, I'd be like, this is stupid.
Yeah. Nostalgia is a hell of a thing, and yeah, you lose your sense of wonder as you grow more experience because there's less new in the world. It's actually something that I actively... It's why I try to approach things with not expectations, but enthusiasm. Regardless of whether or not I think it's going to be good, I'm going to enjoy it for what it is.
Also,
Why I
that is
can be hyped for things even if I'm a little worried I won't enjoy
that's
it.
a very good. That's actually a really, really good. I guess I'm going to call it a warning. Be careful about nostalgia because sometimes you go back and watch things again, and as an adult, it hits very differently.
Yeah, I recently rewatched Inspector Gadget, and it infuriated me.
There's a lesson there, you know. What one person can achieve on their own is
God,
limited.
you remember the Inspector Gadget McDonald's toys? The one where you got like a chunk of his body?
Everything I've accomplished has been thanks to those who fought beside me.
I do not.
I always felt ripped off by the toy sections that gave you, like, you got a toy and then you got, like, an additional part of another toy. Like,
Their spirits live on.
there was one that gave you either, like, a body part of the Sentinel from X-Men or Apocalypse. And I was like, I don't know, I just...
Aren't you?
I mean, the idea is to get you to keep coming back.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
A gotcha mechanic hidden in the Happy Meal.
Confessions asks, is it Korean dramas that often advertise Taco Bell? And Night Owl insists Canadian TV is actually good.
I wouldn't know, and I know when I was, you know, not in school and all that, and just staying home, you know, withering away. Like, there are some pretty good Canadian cartoons. I liked Toad Patrol, and what was the other one? I think it was called Silver Wings or something. It was like bats.
So context, Night Owl's comment about Canadian TV is what triggered me to say the whole thing about there's still lots of good stuff, you just have to hunt it down yourself.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And that's not to say everybody's lazy or anything like that. It's easier to find good old stuff because other people have already curated what's good. Especially when you start getting into stuff before the internet, because a lot of the old terrible things just didn't survive. Their media is gone and they're lost to the abyss.
Yeah.
Hey.
Samurai, not Silverhawks. That's the Rake and Bass, like, secondary Thundercat show. I think it was called Silver Wings. And here's the story. Long ago, there was a war between the beast and the birds to see who would rule over the animal kingdom. Eventually, the birds won because they had a natural, you know, advantage over the sky. The bats stayed neutral because they were beasts, but they could also fly. Because of their neutrality, the birds and the owls took over. Like, they were like the big birds. They cursed the bats to never see the sun, so they were only active in the day or at the night. And the story is a premise of, like, these bats are like flying around and they're shit talking each other. One says like, "Oh yeah, well I'm going to stare at the sun," and the other bat's like, "Oh my god, you can't do that." And you know he does. And they're like, see, I saw the sun not happen. As soon as he said as an owl tries to kill him. And they have like this council at the tree that the bats live in. And the owls are like, we want you to give us this bat that saw the sun because he broke the ancient rule. And the elder bat said, you know what, this is old and it's stupid. We're not giving it to you. And they're like, you're not? And she's like, no. And the owl's like, okay, that's cool. And then the owls burn a bunch of burning twigs, and they burnt their fire down. And the episode is about the owls hunting down the bats.
So, why does this sound like it's the plot to the Root board game?
You know, I'm not gonna say that there's probably some similarities there, you know. I saw an advertisement that said like Berserk in Animal Kingdom or something like that. Or no, Berserk and Redwall mixed together.
Yeah, I saw that video pop up on YouTube also.
And I'm like, I don't think Berserk is an appropriate thing to put to anything.
Potentially. I actually did see that game. It's interesting.
Oh, is it a game? I thought
Yeah, it's a video game in which you play a mouse who is a cat slayer.
It's like Mouse Knight or something like that. I don't know.
And he uses like one half of a pair of scissors as his sword, and for him it's big enough to be like a Buster Sword, or like the Dragon Slayer.
So I will be honest, I that is kind of an aesthetic. Like Magic the Gathering, I have been slowly been getting dragged towards just because of Bloomburrow. The only reason I haven't really been like, oh, I want to do this, is because I know Bloomburrow is going to go away, then it's going to be back to standard Magic stuff, which I don't really care for. Like, if it were nothing but Bloomburrow, yeah, I'd probably have put some money into it. But I know it's not going to be just Bloomburrow, so I'm like, meh.
You'd better buy something.
I'm Jade, a royal soldier of Brodia.
Yeah, like Rats of Nim style stuff.
Okay, that show I was talking about is called Silverwing, Why Bats Only Fly at Night.
Wanna win next time? Have I got just the thing for you?
One day I wouldn't mind playing like a Redwall or, you know, basically like small woodland animals RPG.
Isn't there a major, like, well-funded D&D supplement for that?
Oh yeah, well there's several tabletop supplements. I think there is a D&D one.
Hell,
No,
I
like,
wouldn't mind playing... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
God dang it. The animated spellbook guy has had multiple stuff from them. Multiple sponsorships from them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Rale, I wouldn't mind playing a basically based off of the Great Mouse Detective, like Victorian England mouse, like or you know, little critter game.
I thought of one that I wanted to run once where it was essentially a kind of Fallout-esque Mad Max sort of world, except for humanity was gone and what remained was the rats from Secret of Nim.
Would they wear like little gas mask and like rad suits?
Oh yeah, it's full on Mad Rats Beyond Thunder.
Mad Rats? Oh my god, that's awesome!
Well, I just thought of that name just now, but I was gonna say Mad Rats Beyond Thunder Gopher or something.
Thunder Chrome.
Yeah, something like that.
They live underneath a giant chrome wheel. Oh my god, do they fight the giant... Do they fight like rad roaches?
I mean, they fight whatever is there. Maybe there are other awakened rats or other sort of monsters.
I'm sitting here talking on mute like an idiot. Underdome, because they go, you know, they're Underdome.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Mad Rats in the Underdome.
Yeah, man.
Alright, guys, send your Patreon paychecks to Storm Song.
I have so many projects right now.
No, it's for Mad Rats only.
No!
Your music career is dead. This is the only thing you're going to work on for the rest of your life.
No!
Just like many creators.
It's so mean.
I mean, am I lying?
No.
Life is hard.
Just like me.
I wanted to draw comics for my life, and I'm stuck doing Minecraft videos.
Edelgard.
Bad.
Edelgard.
Stop it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles After the Bomb source book.
We could also do Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles.
Long ago,
mean,
I was driven from my home. But I'd have died if I stayed.
I want to be
All
angry
would have been
that
lost. I see
that
what you
that
mean.
works.
Sometimes
And I
you
feel like
have
I
to withdraw.
am angry, and I'm
Did you win in the
right
end?
in being
Yes.
angry.
I'm in a new future, and you can too.
Shut up, Andrew.
So never give up until your last breath.
Whack, Drew.
Then no matter how hard things get,
Whacker, you're that stereotypical giant monster that gets sealed into the Arctic because that's the only thing that could keep you bound, is like just eternal cold.
I mean, I do like, I am a cold weather person.
We are going to hot tub together in chicken grease, okay?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Whacker's one of those freaks that wears shorts out in like frigid weather.
I'm pretty sure where Whacker lives doesn't actually get frigid weather.
Yeah, because he's around. His ambient hatred and heat causes the weather to keep above.
His old man anger.
There are no clouds around because they know better than to be near his vicinity.
Whacker's silence speaks volumes.
Which is going to be weird because when I get near him, I have that eternal cloud over me, so he's just going to start shouting at it.
I refuse to dignify these things.
I don't blame you. It's not like you have...
Whacker, in order to dignify things, you'd have to have dignity.
Yes. Rale, I understand that this is a strange concept for you.
Rale, you have to work on your deliveries sometimes. You just can't straight out say it. You have to like tell the joke in a way that makes the audience figure it out on their own.
Yeah, quit being a cuck.
Storm, get in the boo box.
Boo. Boo.
Stormulus P. Throngle Bottom.
Okay, wait, so who is this one?
So...
Oh, I know that one. Never mind, I don't want to deal with that one.
What small woodland creature would you be in like this post-apocalyptic setting?
Kangaroo
I bet
rat.
Whacker would be like a badger or something.
I would go with kangaroo rat.
If it has to be small woodland creature, probably either an otter or a weasel.
Oh, if we're going up to that size, then I would say badger.
You?
Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom!
The problem is like mice are very small and like...
Well, it depends on what our size limit is, because Rale said, like, Rale up to the size, so I'm like, well, if we're going up to that size, then badger. But, if we're trying to keep it to, like, mouse size, then yeah, kangaroo rat. Because I want to play something that jumps. Boing.
A wonderful thing about Tigers is that I'm the only one. It'll bouncy, 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 dun, 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 dun.
Wonderful thing about Tigers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Brow.
Also, Storm, I could go that small just by being the least weasel.
But yeah, no, the other reason is I played in a Redwall campaign once, and my character was a kangaroo rat who was a Final Fantasy-style dragoon.
Neato. Like, what's her name from 9?
Yeah, Freya or Sid or...
I've never
yeah.
heard of it. Is it somewhere
So,
in your world?
Nermentia, I have owned a guinea pig, and I love guinea pigs, but no, I would not want to play one.
alongside my
I would play a guinea pig merchant, maybe.
What happened?
Deirdre was kidnapped by followers
You know
of the
that
dark
that they're food animals.
Her life
Yeah,
was
like they're
twisted
the
to their
cow
desires.
equivalent to
She
rodents.
was
So
seeking the
basically, you're a
resurrection
cow
of a dark
merchant,
god,
Storm.
Lol.
heralding a new age of terror and
Move
destruction.
along.
What?
Rail.
No window shoppers.
Yet there was
Rail.
still light.
Well, if it's small woodland critters and we're not limiting it to just mammals, I could always be a Goliath bird hunting tarantula.
Trial. Take
Fuck
up your weapon.
off. Fuck right off.
Overcome this
See, what saddens me is that's one of those things Rale is phobic of, but I actually love the little critters.
And we have to
No,
fight
thank
in
you.
this place that is like
Oh,
the
hold on,
Underworld.
just remember. So I named.
significance to that.
So my
Correct.
RPG
Now earn it.
has dogs
Show
as
me that
mounts
your
because
skills are
the way
sufficient to surpass
because of
my
the
own.
effects of magic,
I'll take you down,
dogs
Sigurd.
are more
I'm
effective
giving
at
this
everything
everything I
horses
have.
do while still being dogs.
Yep.
They are big, and specifically, it's all corgis. Magic got
Yep.
weird with corgis and made them into what are called korgs, corgi wargs, korgs.
Quargs.
So the primary mount is various breeds of corgi.
We have lost an Andy again.
Oh no.
Andrew!
Oh, I get the full crew. Okay.
We have regained an Andrew again.
Is this... Oh, if this is the map I think this is, then I'm pretty sure that in Sigurd's game, this is the map where he dies. So it's unlikely anybody's going to play Sigurd's Fire Emblem game. Just because it's extremely old and somewhat obtuse, and it only ever came out in Japan and hasn't gotten a remake. So Sigurd dies halfway through his game and gets replaced with his child as the main lord.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on this map that he gets betrayed by what's effectively his best friend and trapped on a field and burned to death.
Effing chat, boys.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I can watch stream and be on Discord at the same time anymore.
Why?
Unfortunate.
I don't know why, but whenever I do it, I think that's what causes my internet to crash.
Sounds like
That
you
sucks.
got bigger problems with your computer. Because
No, what the-
Well, Whacker, if you come to fix my computer, I have to make you sign an NDA.
you realize that all adults are mandated. Okay, never mind. I'm not going that path. That's like legit. I should not go down that path. That's just not
The
rude.
trial
That's
is
just
thus. Find your way
weird.
to me and claim victory.
It's just a whole bunch of pictures him rolling in jello while yodeling.
God, no, I don't
Going
like
to reach
Jello.
Sigurd, we'll need to cross the
what the
land if we
fuck is
capture that
wrong with
fortress.
you?
Do you like... Hey, so do you use shaving cream? No, I don't like the way it tastes. You eat shaving cream? No, I don't like the way it tastes. Alright, gentlemen, I have to get going because I have my class to teach, so
Yeah, we've only
you
got
all
about
have...
15 minutes left. What I will
Professor
probably do is I'm
Storm.
probably going to go ahead and work through the end of this map, because the only thing interesting about it is, hey, this is the map where Sigurd dies, and then I'll start working on grinding some
other things.
some random levels just so that we get those done.
Yep. Alright, well then, you all have a good day. Yes, Night Owl, I will teach those little fuckers good. And you all be good to each other and stay safe out there.
Have a beautiful time, Storm.
Yep.
I love you all. Y'all have a beautiful time. Love you, Whack Daddy.
No
Love you,
mistakes.
Andy. Love you, Rale. And remember, turkey bacon is the
No,
best
it's
bacon.
not. I win.
No.
I'll protect you.
I
You
defeated
guys
him.
got to get over this like bacon phobia you guys have developed.
Shut up, Andy. I win.
The Bacon Wars will never end.
No,
Whacker, bifurcate yourself.
Power blooms in me.
you don't even know what that fucking word means.
I do know what it means. Unfortunately, I know what it means.
The Bacon Wars can
Shall
never
we?
end. It's like the Scots versus the English. Or the Scots versus the Irish. Or the Scots versus the Scots.
I like to think that the Bacon Wars is like the console wars, and every time PC tries to get into it, both consoles would be like, ew, no, you're not allowed. Like,
That's
Canadian
not
bacon's not
fair.
allowed. Like, no, this
You
is a
can't
real
just come
bacon
in
war.
and-
You get out.
PC entering that debate is like an adult showing up to dunk on kids at the basketball game.
I'll go first.
I had no choice but to win.
Andronicus.
Wackaroni.
Oh, before I forget, I didn't finish my thought earlier, but the Korgs in my RPG also have because they are inherently magical beings, they do not take fall damage. So they can jump from massive
Allow me.
heights and then do the Corky land and be just fine.
Shouldn't that be like cats?
Look, it's magic. It's literally described in the system as being just a force of raw possibility that just does shit. We don't know why. Literally, the setting is actually a future post-apocalypse because magic quite literally bent the rules of physics over its knee, so none of what we previously knew about physics applies anymore, and that caused some fuckery to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The card in space with the elbow drop.
Rest now.
In my, like, Stars That Outnumber campaign where we were just making up our own races, I wanted I wanted to introduce a new race by, like, this 12-foot tall armor, like, almost like a Space Marine or the Space Marines from StarCraft. Just big power armor stomping up. And then the helmet visor rolls up, and it's a hamster and like a hamster ball for the head.
Nice.
Like human-sized mechs, and they're really good at machinery.
Oh, I should provide
They're all like,
context. Oh, go ahead.
They're
Sorry.
all like angry Scotsmen.
Nice. Angry Scottish hamsters in power armor.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like a great band name.
Also, I wanted to make the most popular pet in the galaxy. So imagine a monitor lizard, except a little chubbier. It's covered in like a soft rabbit-like fur, and it has long moth-like antennae. And like usually they're very rich. They're like the toy poodles of the galaxy. It's like, oh yes, I have one of these rare creatures. Oh yeah, he's so wonderful. And they just sit there and they're like, nah.
Unforgivable.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is I should context that my RPG takes place. The tech and style level is roughly Civil War / Wild West era. Like, they have repeater rifles and revolvers, but they don't have anything, like, fully automatic. It's all lever actions and pump actions and shit. So, imagine cowboys riding giant corgis.
What a good boy.
Depending on how well the playtesting goes, I am eventually going to have to hire an artist or two to do some art and maybe even make it into a book. If I do make it into a book, what's going to happen is it's going to go up onto something like, oh god, what is it? Drive-through RPG. It will probably just go up as a pay what you want, and any money that it goes to is first going to go towards the artists.
I'll pay for your face.
Whacker, are you in any position to comment on other people's faces?
Yes.
I guess when you're at the bottom of the barrel, you can only look up.
Andrew!
Hardy har har har.
Andrew! Whacker!
So, Orc Slayers, for context, this system is still in development. I actually have most of it sorted out. It's getting everything fine-tuned, and we're probably going to be playtesting it at the meetup. And then I gotta get it organized into a proper book, and then get art assets made for it and everything like that. If progress continues at current pace, it might actually be ready to be shown in public by next year sometime next year. It definitely ain't getting finished this year. There's too much shit coming up during the holidays. I have busy-ass holidays.
2 decades later.
2 decades later. I mean, the biggest problem is always figuring out the exact math, and I've actually got the base math that the game kind of runs off of for most things sorted out, so everything else is just fine-tuning from there. A lot of which is going to be based off of what the playtesting results are. I am much excited. Also, neat thing, the whole system is the only dice you need are 2d6. You need 2d6. That's it. Or actually, as Aloe said, you could also just roll 1d6 twice, but...
No! I would almost say like a good substitute for a d20 is like 4d6, but then that requires you to have 4d6.
What a pick-me-up!
So, in my system, everybody is humans, but because of the way magic works... so the way your character looks, like, well, they can look like an elf, they can look like an orc, you can make them a furry, is completely divested from their character stats. They're still baseline human. There is a stat that you can specifically put points into that will allow you to pick things like enhanced senses or amorphous body, things like that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That's separated from how your character looks. So you can have your character look however you want, while mechanically functioning just like everybody else. Or you can have them look like a normal human and still function like Big Bear McFuckdog, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. The problem with that is like you'd have to find a way to balance all of the special features, like between like low light vision and like water breathing.
So I know that most all dice are made out of mostly like some variation of plastic.
You're made
and you get some that are made out of metal and stuff like
mammoth bones.
Yeah.
I've always really liked the idea of some really, really cool like mineral based dice. Like some, polished and really, really nicely done, like made out of some mineral. Like
you want dice that are polished turds.
Andrew.
Right. With that, we are at 4 minutes till the hour, and I don't want to have to
Andrew!
So, lads, it is time to head out. Anything before we go?
I am now interested in Scrimshaw dice.
Neat.
What?
Like, legitimately neat. Whacker, you got anything before we go?
Andy is a poop head.
You're a poop head, Whacker. Only poop heads
You're-
call other people poop heads.
Yeah, you poop head.
The circle is complete. Actually, the triangle. Behold the
of
triangle.
poop.
Behold the triangle of shitheads. All right, everybody, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and have a beautiful time. Bye.